Video goes for the Nigerians in Ghana or the madams who goes to Nigeria to deceive small children, to deceive small children and bring them to Ghana to come and do prostitution. And if you be parents, you be mama, and person come from Ghana, come deceive you, say make you carry your pikin give am, say you wan carry am come Ghana, come give am office work or you wan give am better work do. Na lie o, no give your pikin, because they go bring the children come they force them make they do ashawo. If you come to the street of Ghana, most of the children wey dey outside they do ashawo na Nigerian children, and some of them no dey aware say these madams won't carry them come do ashawo for Ghana. Yes, if anybody come from any country, Ghana or outside country, to come deceive you as a mama, say make you carry your pikin give her, say won't give and work, na lie. Almost all the Nigerian girls where they this Ghana, na shower they do, and some of them no even know say na shower the madam carry them come do. And if you be madam and you go Nigeria to go bring girl, make you come do a shower, tell them if the girl agree to come follow you come do, and you go agree. But who no agree, no force and carry and come Ghana come do a shower. I don't tell una. If you like, make it hear. Every day they talk this matter, but when I say me, I like to talk too much. I don't.
But let me say this thing within 2 minutes. I don't know why Ghanaian girls, if I see a Ghanaian girl dating this Nigerian guy, I'm asking.
Yeah.
They are good. Nigerian girls, from my experience, Nigerian girls. No, not a guy. And Nigerian girls are sucking your relationship. But then Nigerian guys, they'll be one of the heartless guys you shouldn't mess with.
We almost changed the dynamics of the conversation, but let me just say this. Nigerians are the most beautiful people I've ever come across.
Sure,
Exactly.
No, Nigerians are the most beautiful people. Yes, you see, the idea of you saying that they are whatever they are saying is because they are smart.
Guys, so doing the same thing.
How many Nigerian girls are dating Ghanaian guys?
A lot.
Our girls are dating them.
One thing
Our girls are dating because the guys are nice. The guys are nice though.
They are very.
You have a problem with the Nigerian guys being praised. Then I bet you for the fact. Hold on. I bet you for the fact that the problem that happened with your 2 girls or 3 girls is because the girls were misbehaving at some level.
I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
These guys are very they are very strict. They don't play around. We are more like we Ghana guys are more likely to just let it go somehow. But I've dealt with them. They are the best business people I've ever dealt with.
Yes.
You are talking in time to business.
Oh no. I'm telling you that this relationship one. No,
See, Nigerians have dated.
Why do you say Nigeria?
Personally, everything about them is fake. Fake life, fake lifestyle, fake choices, fake dressing, fake food, everything. Naturally, everything about them. Even the money they spend fake money too. So
Nigeria.
yes.
Are you being serious here?
Yes, I am, darling. I am. Everything about them to me is fake.
Have you dated any Nigerian guy before?
Not really, but I've had friends that I have a friend who is currently married to a Nigerian man, and he bluffs a lot.
But
He has nothing.
But there's a saying that Nigerians are caring,
By the way, among all Africans, everywhere, worldwide, Ghanaians, we are.
Mr. Manager, good evening. I hope you are well. Happy Christmas. I don't know if you're Muslim or Christian, but that doesn't matter. So, happy Christmas. Mr. Manager, first of all, overpopulation means Ghana, the land mass Ghana occupies is not enough for people to flood in and settle there as they want. Plus, the fact that there are no facilities, human amenities, the facilities for human living cannot be available for all the people who will come into Ghana. We can use buildings all over Ghana, all over our land mass, without having space to make farming and other things. One problem that Nigerians have is overpopulation. It is not the white people talking about it. And so people can make a research on their own and see what Nigerians are saying about population. Nigerians are saying that the clever ones, the educated ones, are talking about overpopulation as one of their main problems. So overpopulation doesn't mean that even if the land is so vast as Nigeria is, it doesn't mean that people can come there and stay there as they want, because they need facilities, they need amenities, they need to build, they need to have food. So why are they, if they put up buildings all over the landmass of a particular country like Ghana, small Ghana, yesterday Ghana, common Ghana, how are they going to make their farmings? So I think this guy needs to make his research very well. It doesn't mean that we are in the desert, or maybe Canada has a very vast area of land that people can go there and sleep on the ground anywhere they want. But human beings are not like that. So when we talk about overpopulation, we also mean how to facilitate the human beings living there. And that's what the problem is. Again, this guy can make a research about the problem of Nigeria and see what that means. So people can go and stay in the bush and then put up buildings there and sleep there without water, food, even whilst they don't even have a space to make farming. So I think he needs to make research very well. He doesn't understand overpopulation. So overpopulation is an issue, it's a topic. So when the white people say it, of course, they are not the only people who are saying it. Nigerians themselves know it, and common sense know that. So there's overpopulation problem. There's a land mass, that's not it's not prepared like Ghana for this, influx. Nigeria is very vast. But how do you facilitate? How are they facilitating themselves? How are they accommodating? How are they catering for themselves? So I think this guy needs to do further research. In the case of the Africans traveling to Ghana, it's nothing. It's nothing new. Already Africans can come to Ghana at any time they want. But this time, the only difference is that they don't have to go to the embassy for visas, but they have to come for entry. It's different from ECOWAS protocols that provides the so-called rights of residency and establishment. So people shouldn't make a mistake about this. You see what I mean? Knowledge is power. When they say Africans can travel there, they are talking about tourism. I think this president who has given these executive orders was focused, he only thought of tourism and visits, not for people to come and stay there. If you want to stay in Ghana, you are subject to immigration requirements. So they shouldn't make mistake about that. It doesn't mean that people can come to Ghana, isn't it? Maybe they have to go to the embassy. Those who are not EU citizens can go to, those who are not ECOWAS citizens have to go to the embassy. That's not what is going to happen. Now they can come to but they are not coming to stay in Ghana. So they don't have to make a mistake about it. Besides that, citizens can challenge it. Everybody can challenge it. Okay, those who know this kind of thing, many people don't know it. You can challenge it. Even if the president is still a current president, this executive order can be challenged. And so even people they can't come and stay in Ghana as residents, just for visit. That's what this means. It doesn't mean anything more than that. So it doesn't make any difference with Nigerians. Plus the fact that we can challenge it, citizens can challenge it if we have grounds, if we have reasons to believe that that's not helping. We can challenge it, and always we succeed in doing that. It doesn't make any difference, just for visit, and we can challenge it. So, manager, I will appeal to our brother who came to say that Africa have a vast land. Okay, Ghana doesn't have vast land like that. Okay, so each African country has its own land mass, and so that's what we are talking about. It's not like the deserts, maybe Chad or the land is too vast that people can go and stay there and sleep there, and then without food, without water, without shelter, nothing. That's not what we are talking about. Ghana is Nigeria is about 10 times, or you say 4 times, but I take it as maybe 10 times more than Ghana. And so they are all running to Ghana. There's overpopulation problem there. Okay, so I think the guy needs to make his research very well. We're not talking about the whole Africa. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. People need to understand this. Africa is not a country; it's a continent. We didn't start as a country; it's a continent. So each country has its own land mass. How bigger it is, each country has that, and so there's overpopulation in Ghana going on now. Whilst there might not be overpopulation in maybe Mauritius or any other country, and so there's overpopulation problem and how to facilitate them, and the social conflicts and other things, how to feed them, how to, all those kinds of things. So there's overpopulation, and Nigerians themselves know that. I think people can make research and ask what Nigerians are saying about overpopulation in their country. So one of the problems that Nigerians have is overpopulation. You see what I mean? So people who don't have that knowledge should make a research about it. So overpopulation, when we are talking about overpopulation, we are talking about individual countries, not the whole Africa. Of course, Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent. A continent can be a country. So if you are talking like Africa has a vice land, it means that maybe Africa, there are no barriers. There are no countries like name Ghana, Ivory Coast, and all those kinds of things. If that is the case, then, but that is not the case. Ghana has its own landmass, how bigger it is, okay, and the people that they can accommodate, and where people are giving births, and so on and so forth. So that is the difference. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you count the number of Ghanaians who have been talking about Africans coming together? Can you count them? 1, 2, 3, and let us know the figure. Okay. We appreciate your cooperation and your contribution towards this topic. Can you count the number of Ghanaians, as you claim that God, that's the way God has created? I don't know how to, your understanding or definition of the concept of God. Can you count the number of Ghanaians who are preaching about? What I know is that it was Dr. Nkrumah who started to talk or preach about so-called African unity, but it didn't work. The reason why it didn't work and how, the impact or what that means is something that nobody has said it. Okay, in those times. What I know is that probably Nkrumah was talking about African unity without a focus, without being so. That's the way God has made it. I don't know your definition of God and how God told you about it. But why is Ghana only talking about, what about the security of Ghanaians? What about the economic side? What about the security side? What about the social side? What about the way that we are so much diverse? And if you tell me that that's the way God has made it, so it means that in the olden times, there was no Ghana, there was no Togo, there was no Burkina Faso, or what? For me, the way I see it is that in those times, there were not too much border invasions of people coming to other countries to kill people for money rituals. Okay, so that's the way I see it. So that's the way God has made it, but you didn't explain what is the concept of God. How do you know that that's the way God made it? We can't understand that. That's the way God made it. It's a wishful thinking of some people. But one thing you need to understand is that even Ghana, as 87 or around 80 tribes, we have not been able to come together. Despite that, we haven't fought a civil war. So I don't see why a Ghanaian or African can tell us to come together by force without defining, explaining how that togetherness is going to work economically, socially, judicially, and everything else. So that is it.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Manager. Thank you for the privilege. Anyway, I've come to add my view on what a Ghanaian lady said about distorted information by Nigerians. And by the way, that lady that is slagging and putting Ghanaians down is actually not a Ghanaian nor a Nigerian. It has since transpired that she hails from Kenya. and is dating a Nigerian guy. Anyway, you know, so she's been in Ghana for a while, so obviously she's mastered the Ghanaian Tree language, but she can't speak any other language. To me, she sounds a bit like an Ave or Dangbe woman anyway, but I've since been informed that she's a Kenyan lady. And by the way, Ghanaians did not evoke the alliance compliance order because Nigerians were industrious. That is far from the truth. Anyway, Nigerians here at the time were committing crimes. They were committing crimes against Ghanaian children. And our parents even call this act Atitim Krona. They were kidnapping their children and killing them. Ghanaian children were going missing here and there. So when Dr. Buzia asked them to go, soon after they departed, all these Ghanaian children going missing and getting kidnapped all stopped. So it has nothing to do with them being industrious or whatever. Anyway, and let's put the record straight. The reason Ghanaians went to Nigeria in those times, late 70s and early 80s, was due to the fact that Ghanaians were pissed off with Rawlings's administration. Anyway, with all the businesses closing down and the brutality that was being unleashed on them by this divisive figure, Rawlings. People are afraid to say it, but the truth is the truth. He was, I don't know, he came as a savior, but in the end, he enriched himself from, making Ghanaian owned businesses his personal property. Yeah, this is the reason why most Ghanaians emigrated to Nigeria. Well, they went there as laborers. I mean, they were doing many jobs, cleaning, housemaids, shoemakers, selling both fruits, cooking, and that sort of businesses. And with all that, Nigerians were still, being harsh on them. They treated them like second-class citizens. Of course they were second-class citizens because they are not indigents of the country. They were killing them in their numbers. Anyway, so for you to have the audacity to say that Ghanaians went to Nigeria. I mean, they went to Nigeria under a very difficult circumstance. Yeah? And when they asked them to go, they didn't argue. They just packed their bags and went. And on top of this, even with that, the Nigerians were killing the retreating Ghanaians. They were killing them in their numbers. So spare us your nonsense. What do you know about this history? You probably were not born at the time. Yeah, I was in my mid-20s when in 1983, when they were coming home in their numbers. It was a sad scene to witness. Really, really sad. And to add insult to injury, even when Gaddafi offered to airlift them with their with his plane, the Nigerian authorities refused to let them land. So what are you talking about? What do you know? What do you know? And fast forward, they are trooping into our country uninvited, uncontrolled, and causing criminality and evil, killing, using our children. There was this case of a Nigerian boy that went to a church confessing of killing 2 Ghanaian ladies. And you think we should sit down and look away and let these people use our children for rituals? No. Also, most of these people that are coming, they are coming as health tourism and education tourism. They are coming to use our education system, our healthcare facilities. That's what they are coming for anyway. And to fight with us with our business space. We don't have big land to sustain or accommodate all this influx that are coming in. Already, farmlands have been encroached by illegal miners, and we don't have enough farmlands to feed ourselves, let alone the influx that are trooping in by the day. So what are you talking about? Just keep your nonsense to yourself, yeah? Thank you. Sorry, Mr. Manager, I was meant to say aliens compliance order. You know, at the time when this order was evoked, all the kidnapping of Ghanaian children stopped. It stopped. And we had our peace of mind again. We've always been peaceful country. Back in the day when I was in school, back in the 80s, early 80s, I mean, we could go to discotheques and walk the streets just by myself. 2 a.m. by myself, we walk home. And no one will confront or ask you a question. You just go freely. But now, at 7 p.m., I won't venture outside my front door. What kind of nonsense is this? All down, and they're doing all this, coming in all under the guise of ECOWAS. Yet, when Ghanaians were being kicked out of Nigeria in 1983, Ghana was a fully pledged up member of ECOWAS. Nonsense. Nonsense. Again, with regards to this free visa free waiver for every African to come to Ghana and either, well, they will come on a visa, 3 months visit, but they never go back. We'll see if it's going to be this law is going to be allowed to stay. Akufo-Addo's government has just finished their mandate, and they are leaving office in days. So it defies understanding and belief for him to pass this law. This is utter nonsense. This man doesn't owe Ghana. Ghana does not belong to this one person or this MPP government to do as they please. Who did they consult? This is a free democracy. We can't, it simply will not wash with the masses, and we're going to protest in a big way. How? I'm sure the incoming NDC government will revoke this stupid law. If Nkrumah wanted African unity, most of the African countries did not want it. So why are you doing this under duress? We don't want it either. We don't. With all this criminality that is going on in Nigeria, I mean, anyone with a modicum of brain cell will not come up with this hogwash, this law. It defies belief, honestly. And Ghanaians, history will judge this Akufo-Addo guy. It will judge him. The man is so arrogant, he just do as he wish. He doesn't consult any Ghanaian, and this law will not wash. It won't work.
Yeah, Mr. Naja, good evening. Good evening. You see, where we come in, we dey educate each and everyone. Don't come and condemn somebody in mind where they talk. Think he say your mind where you they talk for there, it be right. You where you did the way you they talk, see the guy we can't talk, see. How do you call? Ghana no go fit, Africa no go fit unite, the all that kind of stuff. So if Africa is overpopulated, It be the white people we did they inculcate our mind when we dey talk like that. See, Africans we are populated. Why we go allow like Ghana? We go allow we Nigerian go bring their population, can't destroy our own. Not true the guy they talk now. It be true. So it be African people, it be white people, we did inculcate that into our mind. That's why you they talk, you to be liar. You be liar, complete. You be liar, you not be true. Make I tell you, Europe, before I go come to them, main this way you talk. Europe, it is say if British people, they allow themselves for the East Europeans or the Holland people to come to their country too much, like they no go stay inside the Euro. Masa, who can say any miyama? Like they no go stay inside the Euro. They no say they are overpopulated. They don't need damn people in their country. When they say overpopulated, it don't be say that people where they will come their country. The way you go come, can they act where the people where they did their country, they go they copy you. Where they go no say danger, they come to us. Now it be overpopulated. If you come where you can't they do something where it be reasonable, they not go mind you. After all, when they do that thing, where they come up for the Euro, they make the Africans they come in. Where they can't they work for you. Then they give visa to the Africans where they come in. Apart from the Nigerians where they come, where they can't they call police and things or that, where they block their chances where they know they come here anymore. They be comfortable with that. But don't come with to come overpopulated. When they say overpopulated, you know, they say many people. No. The way you go come where you go come mislead their system. Say British man there somewhere, you go come teach them how to smoke, how to make robbery, how to steal, how to plant marijuana in his house. That is what they are talking about. Mudia mukase onipa bahano obekasa kake. Overpopulated means bad things like the way Ghana, the Nigerians they go there, they go to do a shower, they go to rob people, they go to do bad things, they go to take our retail this thing where the Ashanti people will get anything for themselves. It be that they talk, Masa. You can't they talk say after you talk that thing say it be white man where you coquette that into with the black people. If you the same person where they talk say the white people they don't like black people. So which one were you dey? If you know they talk say the guy he they think about the way the white people they put their this into their mind. If you know where they talk say the white people they don't like us. So which one you dey, brother? Which one where you be your own? Where you dey? Yeah, muba mujio asana muka. Yeah, some of us we sharp where we dey. Yeah, mumba na mumbedwi munji papa asana mubaba bekasa. Mamu nji tisa nkola. Blood way you can't talk about say Africa no go be unite. It be 100%. Africa no go be unite. Which kind African countries where they come to this ECOWAS, where they boldly apart from Ghana, which ECOWAS country where boldly they knock their chest, say they go join them apart from Ghana? You tell me. Nigeria no, Cote d'Ivoire no. Which country where they knock in chest like Ghana, they go around, oh, make we unite, make we unite. Which country where the Africa, West Africa, they do that thing? Brother, don't can they talk, say the guy they tell you they talk, he be bad. He be bad for where? If you rather can they lie for them, say, other people they lie, say, be lie, say, how do you call, if overpopulated. You do you understand overpopulation? Or you think say be human being where they will count the country, where they will count their plenty, be the overpopulated. Overpopulation means somebody where you go come your country, in governance, somebody where you go come your country, where the citizens where they do your country, they don't know anything about robbery, they don't know anything about kidnapping, they don't know anything about bank transfer, they don't know anything. They live as normal human being. They live for country. Where other people they come, can they inculcate them for bad things doing? It be overpopulating. My brother, if you don't know, it is say the guys where they come, if overpopulated, be somebody where you go come. Where you go come the country where you no get job for them. Can they do a show? overpopulation be that. My brother, don't you say we can't hear with the can't play. Memfa obi be kasanyansa. Don't count the condemn am. Because me, somebody like me, I will challenge you. What you say? Brother be kasa papa. Yes, I mean yawu, your brother. I didn't know what can in our matibi. The man can say akwane na dey no can enyam adukure. Don't come talk say the thing we talk, they no be true. It be that guy be 100% where they talk. 100%. No will be take anything from his side. So don't talk say it be the white man. If you know where you they black out yourself. White man where they teacher, baby, the same white man too where they make this he don't like we the black people. If you know be you where you talk. Mwemunye sawati. Ipamucho. Bye bye.
Good morning. Mr. Manager, good morning. I greet you. Merry Christmas and advance Happy New Year. I greet you all, Ghanaians. I greet you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I wish God is taking care of you all. Mr. Manager, I just listened to one of your audio in YouTube this morning, and I felt it is quite sad, though people were giving out their opinions and so forth and so forth. So permit me to use this your platform to address a certain issue which is crippled gradually into our conversation, which I need to point it to a certain person to be vigilant on how she's using a certain name on this platform. Thank you. So allow me to use one of our dialect to speak. Thank you. Many mechiachi amunyina. Metie ye nyina ye tie ho ye fa adwene a ye de bebo Ghana ho ban. Obia keka na worse, but many baby be kasai. The minim so ye ever. But I didn't want to reply her, but I want to correct her. The next time man you susa name ni bio. Misrewa say our time a certain tribal people in Ghana. Man in fact asante hinim. Man in for two form mem. Make kasachre no. Because Ghana han enya asante fo nko na katwi. Ekwapim fo katwi. Akwamu fo katwi. Mfantifoɔ katwi with accent, ebunufoɔ katwi, kwawufoɔ katwi, asimfoɔ katwi, sehwifoɔ katwi, enzimafoɔ katwi, ɔmo sa ɔmo dialect bi ɔmo ka. Sehwifoɔ so ɔmo dialect bi ɔmo ka. So nya asantefoɔ nko na katwi. A ɔbɛkasa no ɔse omeka onye otumfo nana no me pacho omfasa tribal hatred no onyin free ni mu asante hene on my platform so it is our individual African Ghanaians no na ye kan ye ho aye topic onyi sa na man in free mu me view many languages manya ne kala adwega she je no ni wonta watch on ye platform no eka check be ake asante hene was small na kanibie. This is not tribal issue. We are talking about our indigenous Ghanaians, how we will come together. Man in fact twi memu eka ni twi abami ake asante otumfo. You should let the name go away peacefully. Woman, please don't bring asante hene into this platform. It's not a tribal issue here. We are talking about our own indigenous Ghanaians and how we can what we can tackle our issues. It has nothing to do with Otumfo. Anything upesa uba address you be and for hini be nobody is speaking about Tugbe Afede, Tugbe Siri or what or Ayana or whatever. We don't like it. Mr. Obibre. Mamon fa ohini be memoha. We are not talking about kin because they are upesa ode kono no. No na pesa ode ko Mamo fan kosa issue no. Because ye nua ba na obebisa say wo se wo ye Ghana ni a kan wo krom kasa na wo ye indigenous Ghana no kan wo krom kasa no obi wo ha obeti ase na wa chirechire mo akire yen sa na okan wan kasa be kan twi because okasa wo twi ni mo nti a doesn't make you say wan kasa wo ye onye Ghana or patch say your indigenous tribal na wo Ghana na be kan na obi be translate akire eno mema ye hu say wo ye Ghana ni sa na wo patch and fan ko sha asante hene me so bebre why be careful and fan ko hokra we are tired of asante no asante fonya will be ahwe this platform shouldn't come into that level asante hene onye obi ahwe enye asante fo nkwan ne country all the accounts they speak tree they understand tree intimisrawa thank you Mr. Niger okay minuanum I say no gradually no and common na ye boko ne ade na ebi mpese omo twist no no turning into tribal issue say be ya they can lure people to the advantage to cause chaos Mr. Momo money na ho ebi mo pese omo take advantage no mo dey any tribal issue to win sympathy to their level me dey bia me see ya Ghana for no we hate ourselves to the level say you prefer say foreigner ne kra metra ye so o metra ya pampa so eno na ye pe ye hate ya ye ho to the level say Ghana ni nya ya enka Togo ni metra ne so Nigeria ni metra ne so since say o memo ono ani nua kra di ne so eno nti na Africa ye bre no we hate say black man be ye leader among us obe pavy way na my yempe me dwene ho kra me ntiase what does say the econo one can say gradually baby or dey fa obi afro say wosu ye Ghana ni a be catch ye o language a wo ka o Ghana ha obi on kasa twi nkwana eye Ghana language we have many 50 languages into the u kan no sa no pese wo be kan mamo mane nkoye tribal issues nko fa say na ukatwi asante hene na no wrong. Thank you, Mr. Niger. I will come back again. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Niger. Good evening once again. I hope that you are keeping well. Continue to look after yourself. Mr. Niger, I would like to give this warning before I start, because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Yesterday, some people used your platform to attack me, and as a result, I will be responding to each and every one of them. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Previously, quite clearly, evidently, I have said we should keep free from being abusive, because it's just not nice. But I can see that some people uses your platform that are not educated, and such people, they won't get it. No matter how many thousands of times I will say it, they won't get it. So they will come here and embarrass themselves through the way they have just done. So yeah, I will be responding to them accordingly. First of all, thank you to Akufo-Addo. Asema mi kama no ensimpo. Akufo-Addo antwe se manu simple and not take a swift decision. Of course. He has seen the wisdom in it. He can tell that it's very intelligent, and therefore he has taken a very swift decision. Thank you, Akufo-Addo. Nana guy, Nana show boy. Thank you. And One Africa will say, yeah, One Africa, oh, One Africa will say, yes, we are making progress. In the words of Meghan Markle, she said, love wins. Akufo-Addo said there will be border to all African countries, from all African countries to come to Ghana. Akufo-Addo, nkrofo nu esunu. Yay! Visa free from all African countries to Ghana. Yeah. Of course. the right thing is the right thing. There's no two way around it. Right. Usa mamina, why drink kitty 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 is a tuntun mosquito. Ukita drink kitty kitty kitty. Ah, nyansan. I had the and then they make kind of lightly amount. But say udasu coming back in the way that you are coming back, I won't nyansan. After the I will go further. Me person me back platform way so aba begu me ho fi. Intina I was taking it easy on you know. Sometimes scrapple majority of the time I try to ignore you so that you can go and learn sense. If say I didn't questions now you are putting forward no. Say nim. Intina me so say oh obia o see abrofo no ba omo amma bekun wo mo the investment na eba. Lack of knowledge, ignorance. What man say, I don't want to go into details. If you say yes, I will be forced to say things that are not appropriate, even for myself. I don't like it. But say I tried to get na ekita ono. Say usi unimi ebe fesiswa. And the mami promise you. Let me promise you now. You will be getting it back from me 1,000,000 times and over. Okay? Mamina osi uye 64. Uba ye wan kan asem adipoten a me kan ye. Eno ani say sister bi osi oye Ghanaians, sister bi osi ye Ghanaians. Tie o sister. Me kan da say Nigeria for no ma yen yi omo free chrome ha o. Me buy no me nim say o tie me earlier messages na. Me see omo di boni no. They should use this radical strategy and a system. Na yen fan yi omo free oman no mo. Na mom no ebi no wo ho no ma omo ye adepa. Na those people no we should keep. Now, if we decide and say, yeah, you will money papa o aboniefo, ni Africa no more, and it will come across as xenophobic or xenophobia. Hasan we boni benewo. Nyamika ye boni benewo. Apart from this, my other additional message any say Africa should unite. Now, we sususua omusi omumpe. Na umpa. Just say you don't like it. Any attend did no. One Africa na. Can say oh me point of view no say me mpe. Can say me buy no me see me pe. Who buy no o si umpe inti be can say umpe. Atenti na uba didi aten. Nia onim nyansa. Onu na o susu say adwin ewo bakunfo trim. Nia wo nyansa pa no de onim say adwin enkita nipa bakun. Adwin ni nipa bakun for trim. But until those people now, omu clearly shows how ignorant they are. No? Those are the people I'm talking to. Inti wu Ghana ni bia uti honu. Umbe kasaye. Who can this debate no ana conversation. Asema meka wahanu. Ube yimu say you applying it to you no. And they wasema. Iti na obia obiba ye no si obebodua. Obodua na ono na ebekun onu ni nasifo ni nya. Efi say asema mi beka wahanu mi nim asema mi di bai. Na se wona wonti asie. Ena wo di at hon prepare ekwa ko bodua. Wona ebekun akun wasifo ni nya. Etu wasifo ni nya. Efi say hu ni faso bia. Yo inti mami masem nie inti boni ewo mu no kana mintie me si aboni efo no yen yi omu free oman mu na papa fo no yen ja omu ha afa me si one Africa masem ani ena me si na se munim se Okay, mami bisa wo we dey asem bisa 1960s no ma Nigerians for no ba no mo year selections leaders no mo year selections say apapa for mbra so mo ja mo nyina na krobe so he fan na mensa say efie bia mensa wo say efie bia mensa wo nti nka mo suspect say mo expect say anka Nigeria for no ba no omo bedru krom ha they will turn angels and as I say Ghana hɔ sɛ criminals wɔ ɛna bebia ɛkoro bia so mɛsa wɔ hɔ ɛfisɛ na efie bia mo mɛsa wɔ no saa na ɛkoro bia so saa na ɛteɛ eti mi see the fault the mistake or the fault of the blame lies with your leaders because they should have done vigorous checks and lay out measures it will help them. If they fail to do that, then the blame lies with them or the fault lies with them. Where anybody is saying, okay, into mommy, me jidi say me you one. Into this is my stance. These are my standpoints. Afe guy be a obaye na. When ti me a come brofo no, me kra man call school krada. Into me come brofo kakra. Me brofo no cry yes in Indian. Who by mistake. Your mother gave birth to you by mistake. If you say now she wasn't prepared. Enti offer nyinsenu onum ayi abortion dro egu susa. Enti because of sa abortion dro na uma minum enum gugusu. Ama unam ho no ma you unam ho disorderly. Uye confused.com. Wa unti brofo ukasa unti brofo unti si na wan kan brofo no yie no sa na wo nipa dwane nyina tie utri ni enye papa. That's why you are going bald. Skin enye papa, weni enye papa, si enye papa. And above all, why dream usu problem wo ho ebe na problem wo ho because abortion do na ma minum gu usu no it has affected everything about you. Usu onyaye so mi baby. What? Nonsensical. Damn bloody fool. Fucking idiot. What be platform kesisu egu fie gu wani ma chese quickly no tie asema obe platform no so kan no I have used that to calculate the sort of upbringing Mao. A fear free mu or see a sunset unti tree no my foot a sunset tree na unti asie no enunti na ye kan say why ya obia usiwi my foot na wa uti ufish tree chrome uti tree ye why you so tree now waiting ye no am be behave who ye wo ha why dream mama can say everything about you is disorderly. You are disorder. Inti tie uka uchi English na me ko frɛ akwala na owo menim ha no me ko frɛ no by na me say come listen to an English this guy is speaking. Akwala ne sresa we di 3 years pe. We sresa o see auntie what sort of English is this? And I'm see he's on a platform, big platform, and he's embarrassing himself in this manner. Me you so kasa na obeka enu edi fear titia edi ma already woman wasn't ready to give birth to you. You are a disorder and you were born by mistake. Nti enu na me di jawo. What? I wouldn't be taking much of time. But ni akoso one say nana do entiemo me na otie should I continue even to talk bother myself about these people? No, I'm not going to focus on these ignorant people. And I will be continue talking to the leaders because they are clearly listening to me. One Africa will say, yeah. One Africa, one Africa will say, yeah. We are making progress. Yeah, Koyeni.
Okay. Thank everybody. In case if you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there. And I just want to appreciate you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. God bless all of you. For now, bye-bye. No forgot to subscribe to Master Manager Niger News. Subscribe, okay. Subscribe.